Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Riga the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Good morning and welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. We've got a packed house today, Michael.
Oh, mommy, there's a bunch of people in there. Who are these people? Where'd they come from, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't know. They just immersed on the studio.
Oh, my God in heaven. Guess what? We have such a wide variety of entertainment and talent, from cooking, from entertainment. We got a wide variety over here, and we're very, very excited. We have some wonderful people. You know, it's funny. Sandy has all the paperwork, and I got all these beautiful people here.
No, I have no paperwork.
Well, that's okay. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start. I want to start introducing. We have the guys from the Chef. They have these wonderful products that we're going to break down, and we have Big Ben. He was in that box for years. Benny, I love you, buddy. Love your rice. No, I'm only teasing you. And then we have his partner, Chef D, from the D Hotel, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm only teasing you. That's Chef D. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you something. All you people that are listening, all you barbecue wild crazy people, and all you guys that love that chicken, and you always want to do something special, man, they got some special flour, special spices, and we're going to get into some good stuff, because Sandy asks me all the time, Chef Mike, every day, give a recipe. Well, we're going to do a recipe, but we're going to feature our special guests. And then, right next to them, who do we got here?
Don Charette.
Don Charette, not Don Charette, the great Don Charette, the master of illusion. My brother was an illusionist. He was great. He was the greatest, not musician, but magician I've ever seen. He made a $350,000 house and a Rolls Royce disappear up his nose. It was incredible.
There was never two people like that.
And Sandy, there's a little girl here. This kid is so adorable. I want to tell her mother I'll give her $150,000 for the kid. She's gorgeous.
Oh, no.
And Mom is watching every move she's making. It's so nice. She's so proud. And who do we have? What's your name, young princess? Put that thing down there a little bit.
Annie Silva.
Annie Silva. And how old are you, Annie?
11.
11. You should be in school, Annie. What is it when you're doing out of school?
I'm homeschooled.
Oh, you're homeschooled. Yes. Oh, my daughter, when she was homeschooled, because I had her in reform school, and they took her out, and we had to put her at home. Because my daughter was so bad, that kid in Italian, we say malamenda. Malamenda in Italian means bad. But you are so beautiful. And what is your mommy's name?
Wealthy.
What is it?
Wealthy.
Wealthy?
Mm-hmm.
Your mother's name is Wealthy?
Yeah.
Mommy, she must have a buck, Mom. Wealthy, yeah? Is that your name, honestly? Wealthy? That's a beautiful name. You know, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are listening in, this little kid came in here. She's so adorable. And I got such a kick out of the mother, because she was so impressed of her daughter, so happy. And it reminds me, when I was small, because I was a prodigy. You know what a prodigy is? A prodigy is God gives a great talent as a drummer. Mm-hmm. And when I went professional at the age of 10 years old, and my grandfather would come in and I would play with all the jazz greats at the age of 10. And looking at your mom remind me of my grandfather, because he was so proud. And I'm proud of you, because the better you do in life, the better Mom loves you, and which is great. And I could see you're going to have a great, great future ahead of you. And next to Sandy Kastel is a lovely young lady.
Liz Kugel?
Not Liz Kugel. You know, I try Googling all the time. What the hell's Googling?
Googling? No, it's Googling.
Oh, Googling.
Google.
Oh, this is Lynn that owns Google. Ladies and gentlemen, please call in 731-1230 and talk to Lynn Google. Sure.
No. Excuse me, I got to turn.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to turn over this wonderful show to the master of ceremonies, the sweetheart of the show.
Come from?
Ain't they wonderful? This is great.
I thought we were having like two people.
No, hell no. We want to do great. And we got people coming. Before I go any further, Sam, we got to tell them.
Without further ado.
Yes, we like to thank Dr. Perry and Diana took us to the M last night for the buffet.
The buffet. Oh my gosh, what a great buffet that was. What was it? $23, $23.99.
Well, I didn't pay for it, so it was great for me.
No, but they had 3 free tickets.
Yep.
So they only had to pay for you.
Yeah, too bad. But I got to tell you, we went there, and the first place I went is to go eat Chinese food. You know, and one thing about me in a buffet, and I love buffets, really. I walk up to the counter and say, Just a little sliver. The guy said, wait, no, that's
little
too much.
sliver?
Just give me a little sliver of the roast beef. And I try a little bit of everything, But the first thing I went to is the Chinese food. The pate was good, delicious. Then I had the egg rolls. Oh, man, were they great. Now I say I had to go to the Italian stuff. And I looked at the barbecue and I thought of you guys. I said, yeah, baby. We're going to be talking barbecue here.
Real barbecue.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, let me turn the show over to the wonderful ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to introduce from stage, screen, and postcard.
Stage? What is that? What's stage?
I know. I was eating a meatball sandwich.
Yeah. I know. You're always eating a meatball sandwich.
Sandy Kastel, everybody.
Hi.
The applause is going wild.
Oh, my gosh. You guys are the guys from the Las Vegas mixer, right? That we saw. That's right. I remember. What did you do? Did we arrange that for this day?
When I was talking to these guys, yes, I did. Let me tell you something. I got a soft spot.
But that's okay, because I knew we were going to have you on the show. I thought we were having you on the TV show, too. So we'll also have to get you on the TV show. All you guys. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And what's your name?
Annie.
Annie?
How pretty.
Oh, adorable. You have
She's
great
so
lipstick
pretty.
on. Oh, my gosh. Is that where's the mom?
Mom's
You're
behind
going
her.
to have to get back over here so I can see you.
Yeah.
And your name is Wealthy?
Wealthy, yeah.
Wealthy. How did you get a name like that?
My grandma.
Your grandma? She wanted you to be wealthy, so she thought if she named you Wealthy?
No, it was her.
Oh, it was her name too? Wow, that's unique. I love her lipstick. Is that the kind that stays on that doesn't smear?
I'm not sure.
It looks like it. It looks like that kind. I know.
Lipstick?
You guys
Who's
know what
got
I'm talking
lipstick
about.
on? No.
And Liz, you're from the golf. What is it? This
Southern Nevada Golf Association.
Southern Nevada Golf Association. That's right, Southern Nevada Golf Association, which I'm a member of.
Yay.
Yes, I am. Yay!
Yay! Yes, Sisters Kazoo.
So, oh my gosh, we got really a full house here, and we've been kind of spoiled lately because we've been just doing it ourselves, talking to people on the phones and stuff.
We like it that way
so
sometimes.
it's nice to have a crowd in here.
Yes, I feel good.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry.
So I guess since we'll just start over there,
All right,
Chef
I'll
Michael,
start over here.
You since they are chefs also.
Right.
Let's start with some kind of. We can give us a recipe or something.
Well, Sandy, I'm looking over.
Let's bring that microphone down a little bit. It's like right up there. Yeah, there you go.
What we're going to do, I got Chef D here and Brother Ben. And in front of me, ladies and gentlemen, they got some spices that
I see. And those look like the containers you use.
Right.
Yeah, Michael.
These guys.
Those big containers.
You know, a lot of people, and one thing about Chef Mike, I try to make things as simple as possible because, and I said this so many times, there's a lot of great television shows. The cooking shows are great, but nobody cooks like that at home. It's too complicating. People today want to go to Smith's or Albertsons or wherever, grab some chicken, put some stuff on it, bake it in the oven, and let it come out great. They don't have time to do what we do because this is our trade. Yeah. So, Chef D, I noticed the flour. Explain that flour to me because that really excites me.
Well, this flour here is a 4% sodium flour.
Uh-oh.
And it's a great seasoning that we have for all your cooking needs. You can use it for your gravies. You can also just rinse your chicken, your fish off, and put it in the batter and start cooking. Nice and simple, just like you said. Easy, simple, done.
Now I do a batter here, so I can use that flour, use the egg,
yes,
beat it up. Now I usually use beer.
Oh yeah, we'll do beer batter.
Beer batter.
Yes.
All right, and that's the same kind of flour we could use.
Yes, you can.
If I want to do a veal dish, a veal franchise or a veal picante, I have to dip the veal in flour. Could I use that same flour?
Yes, you can.
Now, Chef D, where do our consumers that are out there, and I said this earlier, we got 90,000 listeners. They get up in the morning. These people got nothing better to do but to listen to me. They must not have a job. They must, you know what I mean? And Sandy. Where do they get that flour at?
Or you can get this flour on our website.
What's your website?
Website is sodelicious.com.
So delicious?
Yes.
I'm down with the heel.
And the correct spelling is SOUL and it's DLICIOUS.
Wow, you better say that again because we got some old people that are prepping out there listening.
CIOUS.
They might put it in an E in it, but it's not an E.
It's not an E.
No.
Why is that?
Because, for one, the company's called Soul Delicious because I cook from the soul.
Yes.
My name is Chef D, which is Dennis.
Chef
and once
D.
you try it, it's so delicious. It tastes to have your soul begging for more.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me say something to you as an Italian chef. As an Italian chef, you don't want to fool with a black man that knows how to barbecue.
That's right. That's
because these people know what needs to be. You know, it's funny. You know how they got that name, Worcestershire sauce?
You wish he was.
No, you know how they got that name? I could not believe it, ladies and gentlemen. In 1922, a black woman in Bayou Lafourche, Louisiana, made this sauce. And her husband came home and he said, "Honey, what's this hair sauce?" And that's exactly how they got the name.
What's your hair sauce?
What's this hair sauce, honey? You like that one, Ben?
You know,
oh boy, same thing with hair sauce.
You know, Ben.
The same thing with the hush puppies.
Only Chef Michael can get away with that. Okay. All right. So listen. How did you guys get together and start your company? Tell us a little bit about that, Ben.
Okay, we.
Oh, listen to that voice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
you sound like.
I know
Barry White.
Yeah. I know. Okay, what
we're going to get you on the recording studio.
We're going to try. We started about 11 years ago. My brother introduced me to Chef D. He was cooking in a club. And I had my own restaurants at the time in California, in Inglewood. And so what we did was that when he introduced me, he thought I was just being a bouncer in there with my brother.
Right.
But in actuality, I was
You look like a bouncer.
Yeah. In actuality, I was checking him out for my restaurant. So after we got together and everything, and he was the chef at the restaurant, then I asked him to be a partner with me, because he came to me and said, "Hey, can we do this together and make a bunch of money?" I said, "Yeah, we can do this.
Let's do it."
Because he's a great chef. He's a great chef, and I'm a businessman. So we put the two combinations together. I used to have a hot wing restaurant in California called Big and Juicy Gourmet Hot Wings. So we combined that to So Delicious and came up with the name as he described it. So we came together and then we moved to Vegas.
What's that bell? I'm sorry, what is that bell I'm hearing?
It's a little piano in the background, but I don't hear a bell.
Well, get rid of it. Sorry, it's bugging me.
Piano.
Okay, sorry.
So basically, we came to Vegas. That's the
ding,
bell.
ding, ding.
This microphone cord is tapping on the side.
Somebody, is that what it is? Somebody's dinging on something?
Somebody's kicking the bottom of the chair.
Oh, okay. Is that you, Ben? Well, that's okay. You're being heard.
Yes. So what we did was we came to Vegas and then we started So Delicious as a caterer.
Oh, okay.
And as we were doing all of our catering to some of the events here in town and everything, people kept asking us, "What is that you put on your food that makes it taste so good?"
Right.
So after 6 months of beating it out of him, I had to get the recipes from him to put it in the bottle.
Right.
So it took about 6 months, and we put it in the bottle, started on the west side.
All right, so now what kind of a process do you have to go through? Because obviously once
it's a blend.
What kind of process do you have to go through to get something like that done? Because obviously now you're bottling something to sell.
Yes. Well, you
can't just put it in a bottle and sell it. You have to go through a process with
yeah,
what?
You have to go through a process of getting the liability insurance.
Yeah, right.
You have to go through a process of getting a warehouse.
And that whole thing took about 6 months, right?
No, that whole thing took about a year.
A year, okay.
Yeah, it takes time because you have to be approved in the FDA, you have to be Bioterrorism Act.
It's a process.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So it took a while to get it done like that. And once we did, we went into local stores in Las Vegas, and then we had an opportunity. He didn't know about it, but I just decided to run in there on faith and ran inside Smart & Final's corporate office.
Wow.
And he didn't even know we were going in there.
Oh, my gosh.
And when we got in there, I just introduced the product. They never knew I was coming. I introduced the product. They loved it. So they wound up putting it in the stores, and the rest is history.
But the most important thing on something like that, and I say this with all sincerity, everybody, it's advertisement.
Yes.
People need to know. See, that's the reason why Sandy and I, we have the television show, because we went from radio now to television, and we're going national, which is really great. And our television show is
wonderful.
It's so viral.
Yeah, we're
it's good
excited.
because it's a combination of cooking, entertainment, and we're so excited that we do stuff like this.
We're so excited that I just can't stand it. I'm about to lose control of that. Where are you going, Michael? Michael, you're not supposed to take phone calls during the show. Anyway, he is an excited
He's so
guy.
excited.
So, all right, so people can find this on your website, which is www.soul
Soul
D-I
SOULD.
Right.
LI.
Oh, it's no DI.
OUS.
Okay, got you. Got it.
LICIOUS.com.
Yeah, so D.
Licious.
LICIOUS.com.
That's right.
That's great. Well, thank you guys. And we'll be talking more about that later.
Okay.
All right, so now we've got Sherrod. Don. Sherrod,
and Annie.
Don. And you got Annie. Hi, Annie. How are you? Now, are you going to hula hoop for us?
I didn't bring my hoop with me.
You didn't bring your hoop with you? Okay, well, we'll do that on TV. How's that? Okay, then we can see you do the hoop. Hula hoop. How'd you get into doing the hula hoop?
Well, my mom has a ballet school, Las Vegas Ballet School, and
Las Vegas Ballet School? Oh my gosh, so you grew up in ballet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Basically. And she has these little hoops that she puts around the 3-year-olds to keep them in one spot.
Right. That's a good idea.
I'm going to have to use that on my granddaughter.
And so I was just bored one day, so I picked up one and started teaching myself how to hula hoop, and it just got more and more, and I learned different tricks, and
So next time, have we seen her on American's Got Talent yet?
Not yet.
No. I saw somebody on the show, on a TV show the other day. I was, what? Whose? Hers, this side. Okay. Ryan, Ryan's trying to guide me here so we can get this microphone set up. So it's not in front of your face, okay? Because see that camera over there?
Yeah.
Say hi. Wave. Hi. He's trying to make sure that your lovely face is being seen.
How pretty!
Because we're going to be on YouTube this afternoon. Yeah, the show will be up on YouTube, okay? So that's why he wants to make sure. What are you guys doing over there? Anyway, so anyway, I was in Meineke, and I was getting my car smog checked yesterday because I had to go get it registered. And I'm sitting there watching the TV, and there was this girl up there doing hip hop. Young girl, and she's going all over on these TV shows. So I guess, your mom's probably going to get you out so you can do that too, right?
Probably.
So the whole world can see you hula hoop.
Now, what about her dad? What about Dad? Is Dad pretty strict with her?
Well,
No?
no.
All right. Thank God I'm not your father. You wouldn't be able to date till you're 64. But it's amazing. I'm looking at her. When my daughter was that age, Sandy, I'm telling you something, that the word no was not in my vocabulary.
So, Don, tell us, you're a magician.
Yes.
All right, so let's get this over here
right,
to you.
there we go.
See, that's why I was putting it in the middle of them, Ryan.
Way to go, Donnie. I work with
Anyway.
Don, Sands, just so you know.
You do?
Yes, Sam.
Where?
Don and I, Jockey Club.
Oh,
At
the Jockey Club. Oh, great. And so what kind of magic do you do?
I do close-up magic, and I also do stage magic. And the two of us perform together for the Las Vegas Pirate Festival.
Aha.
And for the Steampunk Convention that's coming up in February.
So tell us about the Steampunk Convention. I mean, what is steampunk? I know,
Have you ever read H.G. Wells and the Time Machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole genre based upon Victorian England and super science.
Oh.
Using super science, but everything is run by steam powered instead of regular electricity. So it started off with H.G. Wells, and then it became its own subculture, and now you'll see people dressing up in the Victorian outfits with gears and gizmos and stuff on them.
Oh, that's cool. So now, do you dress up also?
Yes, I do.
In like steampunk outfits?
Yep.
Okay, and so where can we find you?
I'm on Facebook, Evil Dawn Magic.
Evil Dawn.
Well, I do two different types of shows. I do
I like that.
I do family-friendly shows, and then I do stuff that's
Not
for burlesque
family-friendly.
shows that's not appropriate for CHILDREN.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, as if she doesn't know what you're saying.
Sam, we got to have these people on the TV show.
I already said, yeah.
Yeah, we
really
got to
do,
have
yeah.
them on because that's one of the main. That's one of the beauty thing about the television, and we're on King TV that reaches, believe it or not, over 350,000 viewers.
Local here, locally
Las Vegas. That's strong.
Yeah,
That's strong.
and then we do some other things that go out nationally too.
National.
So. But anyway, so now where are you performing here in Las Vegas?
We'll be performing at the Steampunk Convention, which is February 6th, 7th, and 8th over at Main Street Station.
Now, can anybody get into that?
You can
Or
get
is that-
tickets online online.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what the ticket thing is.
Okay. Tickets
I'm sure
online.
Professor Phineas will kick my butt later for not knowing this. And then
Well, he can look it up. Ryan will look it up in a minute.
And then we're also going to be doing the Las Vegas Pirate Festival.
Aha, I love that. I love pirates.
Yep, and I wrote the dates down because
As
I
long as
forgot
they're
that
not
one too.
pirating me, so
April 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Okay.
They're going to be featuring a cardboard regatta sponsored by Zappos, where people actually build boats made out of cardboard.
Oh my
and they
gosh.
and they paddle them in the lake.
Yeah.
And so, we've seen them go across the lake, and we've seen them go to the bottom of the lake. So that's,
Yeah, so they sink. Right.
yeah. And so that's a lot of fun, and it's great for the community because it's free to enter.
Uh-huh.
And anybody can put in their own boats and such. And we'll be performing a few shows out there.
Oh, great. So now how did you guys team up?
We met at Pirate Festival a couple years ago, and she came to audition to be one of the performers, and we just hit it off. And instead of me just doing my magic by myself or her doing hula hooping by herself, we teamed up together and brought her in as a 100% part of the act, and she actually steals the entire show.
I bet she does. I bet she does. So now, you guys could eventually be an act on some kind of show in Las Vegas. Like how they do. A lot of times they'll bring in acts, before a show goes on.
This is what's going to happen. This kid's in a couple of years.
Oh,
this kid's going to meet somebody. She's going to fall in love, and she's quitting.
Oh,
and she's going to say, "I got a boyfriend now."
That's part of life.
And I don't want this entertainment.
She's not thinking about that right now, though,
I'm only
Michael.
teasing it.
Okay.
Well, at the age of 10, when I was a kid, my whole life was entertainment, and I didn't get married till I was 77 years old. And
so now, what is it? So what are your goals?
Well, I want to become an actress.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How smart
So
she is.
are you going to acting school now?
No, but I've done a couple things like the Rainbow Company.
Oh, they're great. They're great. Yeah. So did you do the hula hoop thing for them?
No.
You actually did what? Performing in some shows that they did?
No, I haven't. I've auditioned though.
Oh, you've auditioned.
I took some classes from the Rainbow Company, and I've auditioned.
Right. Well,
places,
you can do commercials and things like that, and you've got a great face for it, a great body, and plus you're talented, you can move, and I bet she could do a commercial and use her skills, Mom, doing the hula hoop and I actually promote her that way, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you know who invented the hula hoop? Does anybody know who invented the hula hoop?
Somebody called hula?
Nope.
No.
Does anybody here know?
I don't know.
Nobody knows? Art Linkletter.
Ben's the only one that got that.
Art Linkletter was the guy.
Art Linkletter?
Back in the 60s, I remember when the hula hoop first came out.
Just Google that?
No, I'm dead serious.
No, he was there.
And I was there. I'm 62 years old. And I remember the hula hoop. This guy made $600 gajillion, and people are doing the hula hoop, which is unbelievable.
Art Linkletter invented it?
Art Linkletter.
How would he invent that? I mean,
Art
why would he?
Linkletter, because he was.
How could he think of something like that?
Well, there's people I'm sure that went to him.
Was he trying to lose weight or
Who
something?
gives a rat? No, let me curse. The kids here.
Hey, Michael,
cares?
don't do that. You're not supposed to do it on radio anyway. Okay, so do you have a website?
Kindergarten 47733.
I'm on Backstage.com.
Backstage.com, okay, and that's the local paper that talks about different shows that are going on in town, right?
I don't
And
know. auditions.
You don't know what it is?
I just put it on.
Oh, you just put it on. Is that for Backstage Dance Studio?
No.
Oh, Yeah, but they have a Backstage Dance Studio here, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's
We got to take her to Angelo Moyo.
The backstage.
Well, no. She has a ballet school, so
ballet
she's
school.
all taken care of with dance and stuff.
Yeah, do me a favor.
And Angelo
Right.
does jazz, but
Get a close up of that face of that kid. I want the people.
you want to
get
get
a close up of
He
Sandy.
wants a close-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I like to show you the curse of the Italian.
When you're smiling.
Somebody shoot me, please.
When you're smiling.
Take a picture of that little face.
wants us to
This
smile.
is the
Smile.
This is the curse of an Italian father. When an Italian father has a little girl that looks beautiful like that, the word
Okay,
no
now
is
do
not
the
in your
princess
vocabulary.
face. I like this.
You lose all sense of reality. Unbelievable. Did you know that Sandy was in the Miss America pageant? in 19...
A long time ago.
Okay.
It was a very good year.
Back in the punk days with the steam shovel.
No, it wasn't that far back. It was steam punk days.
And she was Miss Nevada.
That's right.
You know,
I was Miss Las Vegas first, and then Miss Nevada, yes.
And I was Mr. Universe.
Yeah, and you believe that, right?
If you believe that, I got swampland in Miami, very cheap for you, then you can put some of the seseasoning on some of that catfish that's out there.
I know.
Ain't she lovely?
Backstage.com. Okay.
Well, our number is 731-1230. Ladies and gentlemen, I know there's people that are out there that are drinking their coffee. Some people, lady, you're still in the bathroom. Get the hell out of the bathroom, please.
I thought she was out of the bathroom.
Get out of the bathroom. You've been in there since the show started.
Yeah, I know.
And you might want to ask a couple questions about what we have because we're going to talk about a nice recipe.
Yeah, but first, we're going to get to a little golf here. We're going to talk to Liz Kugel. Not Google. Do not mistake it with Google, even though she could own it, you know. Yeah, why not? Why not? Shouldn't you own it? So tell us, Liz, a little bit about the Southern Nevada Golf Association.
Well, the Southern Nevada Golf Association was started in 1967 by a bunch of people who wanted to play in golf tournaments. And any golfer...
But didn't belong to a golf club.
Right. And in order to play in a tournament, you have to have an established handicap.
Right.
So what they did is they went and put in computers in 56 of the golf courses from Mesquite down to Laughlin and everywhere in between, so that back in 1967 they didn't have these fancy phones and everything else. So after you got done playing, you could go into the golf club and just go on the computer and enter your score. And so it's any member is assigned a GIN number, and this computer program establishes.
Now you're saying a lot of words that some people who don't play golf don't know about. Okay, so just so we can explain that to them. So a GIN number is like an average, right? Of what you establish this GIN number based on. So in other words, if you go play a round of golf or even 9 holes, you can put your score in for 9 holes too. If you're just starting out, like when golfers are just starting out, right?
But everything is calculated though by the last 10 times that you play.
The last 10 times.
So the 11th time you play is going to drop off.
Right.
So it's always changing.
Right.
And the goal is to have the lowest score.
Right. So in other words, Michael, if you had, like, if you're playing golf and it's a par 70, what?
72.
72.
A par 72.
Par 72, and you have 110. Okay, what you do is you put that score in, and then you play 10 games. You know, every game that you do, you go in and you enter your score. Now, he just started playing again, so he hasn't done any of that yet. I've got to get him, where he can build up his score.
I just can't wait. I love golf.
And he's actually pretty good. He really is.
I shot 63.
Yeah.
And that was my first hole.
Yeah.
You need to get to the pro-am.
Yeah, I got that one too. I got that one too.
Yeah, Mike, I love it, baby. Can I tell that story about the golfer? No,
yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's a true story. It's a terrible thing. It was the last Saturday. We had some friends that are golfers, and then I says, I just want to golf by myself. So I get up there, and I'm on the 15th hole, and there's a guy in front of me. And he had a real bad time. And the guy looks up to heaven, he goes, I'd do anything to get a hole in one. And I'm waiting for this guy to get done.
How many guys have said that? And girls.
I'll do anything. All of a sudden, I see a poof of smoke around his leg.
A poof of smoke.
And sure enough, the devil appeared to this guy. The devil said to the guy, hey, you want a hole in one? The guy said, yeah. He says, you got to give up sex for 6 days. He says 6 days. The guy says, no problem. We got a deal. He tees off, hole in one. Guy goes to the 16th hole.
I forgot the joke.
Just not a joke. This is true. The guy bends down. He's ready to tee off. Poof of smoke. Who was it? The devil. He said, what did I tell you? Did I give you a hole in one? He said, you want another one? He says, yeah. He says, you got to give up sex for 6 weeks. 6 weeks, the guy said, no problem. He tees off, hole in one. 17th hole, same thing. Hole in one. Guy's at the 18th hole. Poof of smoke. Who was it, everybody?
The devil.
The devil.
The devil made me do it.
He says, you want another hole in one? The guy said, yeah. You sure? Yeah, he said. He said, well, look, pal. He said, you're going to have to give up sex for the rest of your life.
Oh, no.
The guy said, the rest of my life? He says, yep. He says, okay. The guy bends down, tees off, beautiful shot, hole in one. People are going crazy. Gets his golf clubs. He puts his golf clubs away. He's walking away. The devil said, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come here, he said. I need your name and where you live for my records. The guy said, sure, follow Guido O'Malley, St. Anne's Church.
If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Ben.
And we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
That was a good one.
Yeah, baby.
Buddy's a winner. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. We've also got a full house here. And,
baby, yeah!
We were just talking with Liz Kugel here from the Southern Nevada Golf Association, and she was telling me about the Las Vegas Amateur... is it called Amateur?
World Amateur.
World Amateur event that's coming up. It's a 5-day event, February 9th through the 13th. Tell us a little bit about that, Liz.
Well, people come to Las Vegas for this event, and we're a proud sponsor of it. Last year we had people from New Zealand and South Africa and Canada and various places, and we use 6 different golf courses in the process of
Do you know if they use Canyon Gate Country Club or not?
No, they're not one of them.
They're not one of them. It's mostly probably the PGA,
Desert, Valley High.
Okay.
Then we have different events in the evening. A dinner.
Oh.
A welcoming dinner.
And where's that going to be?
That is going to be at the Gold Coast.
Oh,
and
that's
then we
nice.
have some package deals. If people from out of town want to stay, they can stay at the Gold Coast. We also use some of the Caesars Entertainment, but we use a variety of different things. But the main one is the Gold Coast this year because we are having the banquet there.
So where can people find out more about this and sign up for it? I know it's about $750, right?
Correct.
And this is for 5 days of golf in this tournament, the Las Vegas World Amateur Golf.
And you can go to the website. It's lvworldam.com.
Okay. lvworldam.com to sign up for that. And then also, what about membership? How do people become a member of Southern Nevada Golf Association?
Well, people can sign up on our website. That's probably the easiest way.
Okay, is that?
So they can go to www.snga.org, which is Southern Nevada Golf Association.
Okay.
And you can go in and sign up for memberships there. You can come to our office, which is 8020 West Sahara, suite number 200, but we are actually moving in a couple weeks. But we'll be in the building right next door, so I don't know exactly the address.
Well, so and your membership is really, really reasonable. It's only $39 a year, but you have to do it every year, right?
Correct.
And
that's
in fact, I have to sign up again.
Yeah, that's the current special we're running, but it is probably going to go up because we're just in the process of printing our 2015 passport. It's at the printer right now, and that has 8 free rounds of golf, all kinds of 2-for-1s, 3-for-4s, all kinds of discounts, which allows the hackers out there to, like me, because I'm very inconsistent. I mean, the other day I played TPC Las Vegas, and every par 3 hole I parred, and every other one, if it was a par 4 or par 5, I was all over the board. It's like,
well,
okay,
TPC, that's a tough course, you know. I mean, that's a big course.
Well, and you do realize
course,
there's 2 of them. They're tied together. One's private and one's public. But yeah, the membership, one of our programs is you get the passport. So it's a great opportunity to go
and play
all
a lot
over
of different,
and play, from Mesquite to Laughlin and Boulder City and Pahrump and, all over the place.
Yeah, that Pahrump golf course is pretty good, I hear.
Yeah, I know. I've actually haven't played it, but I've heard all kinds of good things about it.
A lot of people drive all the way out there. It's about an hour outside of town. Michael, my dad has a house out there, and he's right near the golf course. And I know people that will drive all the way out there and go play golf. They love it. And up to Mesquite, great golf course too up there.
What I love about golf is driving that cart around the place.
Yeah,
that's the fun part for me. Getting that cart and just going all over the joint.
And he souped up his golf cart. He's put a big engine in.
I put a 350 for Chevy.
It's like a big
Flathead.
mob golf cart.
Mob golf cart. You know, and you got a bunch of Jews out there. You know what I mean?
He gets away fast.
You know what I'm trying to say to you? There's a bunch of Jewish people out there hitting golf balls, and they see me come up, and they said, "Okay, go ahead, Mike, go straight ahead. We don't want no problems." What they do is I pass by, and then they turn me into the police.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Liz, thank you so much for sharing that information. So everybody that is interested in joining the Southern Nevada Golf Association, go to www.snga.org.
Correct.
So it's a nonprofit organization.
We are a nonprofit organization.
That's great.
That's great.
Yeah, and you get an opportunity to play all these different courses around town.
Really?
And like she said, Pahrump, Laughlin,
Well,
and
we live in Canyon Gates, so naturally that's
we play there. But
play
you know
all the
what?
time
I
there.
know people that belong to country clubs, whether it's Canyon Gate or TPC or Southern Highlands, and then they also do this with the Southern Nevada Golf Association, so they can go around and play other courses too. Yeah. Do you play golf at all?
I mean, to join the club, you have to be sponsored by 3 Jews and a Mormon to get in. You know what I mean? And when they said, what's his last name? Leonetti, Ellie, is it in the A-E-I-O-U? So we don't know if we're going to let this guy on the course. You know what I mean? Because the last time I was on the course, they said the kitchen's in the back, buddy.
This town is sponsored by a Google.
A Google.
All
right, Liz. Yeah.
We're coming to the close of the show. Get Mom up here for a second.
Okay, Mom.
Mom, come on up here, sweetheart.
Miss Wealthy.
Miss Wealthy, come on up here. Get to the microphone because I want you on camera.
Here, let's get you up
Okay,
there.
you know, I brought you up for a reason because there's a lot of people.
Sorry, I don't mean to cover
There's a
your
lot of
daughter's face,
people that are out there that have little girls that are beautiful like your daughter, and maybe you can give some inspiration to the mom out there that wants their daughter. That maybe a daughter or son
to get involved in something like this. Yeah.
What advice would you like to give to mom that's out there?
Wow, I just I like to all parents give the advice. Just listen to your child. What are they good at? What are they interested in? What do you see them enjoying?
That is good advice.
Don't push what you're good at. Don't push
That's
what you
right.
want them to be. You just watch them and listen to them.
Yeah, and if they start out singing in front of the refrigerator door, every time the refrigerator door opens, then let them sing.
Absolutely.
If they enjoy hula hooping or dancing, and they're dancing all over, and you're not trying to force it on me, and you see, if they're shy and introverted and they're readers, then
Then go with that.
Yeah.
Right. I was thinking about
because we
something.
need all kinds.
Right. I was thinking about something.
We all are different and unique. Look at all of us.
Yeah.
We are all different and unique.
Yeah, a lot of white people and a couple black guys in here. What are you talking about?
No, well, look, the world is multicultural, Michael. So the thing of it is it's not just that. It's size, shape, our spirit. It's what we love to do. Look, we've got a magician, we've got a hula hoop, we've got spices, we've got chefs, we've got golfers, or somebody who's helping to promote golf, and mothers. So.
Well, no, the reason why I said that is because as a child, I was thinking about that this morning. Believe it or not, my grandfather was so. And my mom and my grandmother supportive of me, and as a child, I loved my grandparents so much. I would go in the kitchen with my grandmother and watch everything that old lady did.
That's right.
And
that's how he learned how to cook.
How I learned how to cook, and then the music. My grandfather would be behind me.
Yeah, he was the one.
And growing up, because I don't want to mention the guy's name, but there's a guy he became very successful, very wealthy, and he said something to me. He says, when I finally became extremely successful, into the millions, he says, I told my father, and it wasn't a big deal to my father that I was a success.
That's right.
And that goes
because you were always a success.
You're always a success, so it doesn't make any difference. That's why. As a child, moms and dads, grandparents, uncles and aunts that are out there, stay behind those kids. If whatever that they want to do, if it's hockey, if it's football, baseball, whatever, even cooking, whatever that they want to do. Because you know what I want to do when I was in junior high? I wanted to do the culinary, the things the broads were into. What was that stuff that the girls did?
Oh, the cooking classes.
Yeah, and my counselor. Home ec, and my counselor.
They wouldn't let him in.
They wouldn't let me. Come on, they said, Mike, you want to grab all the broads? They said, and it wasn't that. I was really interested. They stuck me in the metal class. I hated metal class. I wanted to go. Same thing. I wanted to go find out how to make this and a meatloaf. That was my bag. But anyway, so again, I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of Mom to stand behind her 11-year-old daughter, and that's a wonderful thing. She's a sweetheart. She's great. Golfing is fantastic. I love golf.
Whoops.
Golf is great. So if anybody who's been embalmed out there, please go out on a course and swing your heart out. Golf is great, and I'm just feeling really good today. Today's a great day.
I'm so glad.
I'm feeling good. I was depressed this morning. I opened up my bank account, looked, and I went, "What a wonderful day like today!"
That's like a booster of bank accounts.
Well, I want to talk with Don a little bit more about this pirate. What is it?
Pirate Fest. Yep.
Pirate Fest.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
That's coming up, and so that's going to be in April.
Yes.
That's the one that's in April, right?
Yep.
And you said you're going to actually be performing on the big stage.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a show every day on the big stage. And then we're also going to be performing around the fairgrounds doing a thing called busking.
What's that? Busking?
Yeah, it's traveling performing, where at the end we allow the audience to show their appreciation to us by throwing money at us.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah. And we're going to be setting up a...
As long as they don't hit you in the head.
Exactly. And we're talking to the owner about setting up a static trapeze for Annie, because that's one of her new passions is static trapeze.
What's static trapeze?
Well, it's...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's just a single trapeze.
Okay.
And I just do tricks on it.
Okay, so you're like this?
It's a swing.
The swing trapeze, right? I was thinking of the walking.
Are you high?
You're talking about that.
Are you high in the air?
Well, isn't that part? I forget. Anyway, okay, so you're going to swing. So they put up a single trapeze for you to get up on, and then you swing. Now, do you have a little ladder that you walk up on? And
I can jump if it's too tall. I guess.
You jump up on it, and then you do. What do you do on it?
Well, I go upside down on one leg. I can sit on it. It's just different things.
Wow, that's cool.
Well, I did that. I did trapeze. I grabbed a bar, broke it in half, cracked someone's head. So I used nunchucks. I used it as nunchucks. So I did a lot of great things as a kid doing gymnastics. That's why I went to reform school.
But she's not going to do that.
No, tease it. She's so cute. She's adorable.
So do you have costumes for that?
I have costume, yeah.
Yeah. Does your mom make them for you, or does she buy them?
She'll buy like simple things and then add things to make him look like a costume.
Oh, that's cool. like leotards and stuff. And
do you know what my daughter?
My mom used to help me do that. When I was making the outfits for singing in the pageants. I really was. I was not a pageant girl growing up or anything like that. It was more in high school. My girlfriend talked me into doing it. And
Right.
she said, Sandy, you really should be in. Go out for the Miss Las Vegas pageant. And I said, but Kenna, I'm not tall and blonde.
Hey, Mom,
because that's what I thought. That's what I thought beauty queens were. And she said, no, it's 50% talent. And so, I said, oh, if it's 50% talent, then I might have a chance because I sing. And so I would make these gowns. I would actually sew them and make them, and then my mom would help me, embellish them and stuff.
Hey, Mom, what was you remember your daughter's first words?
Her first words.
What?
I think it was hot.
Hot.
Because it was the summer. It's Vegas.
Does anybody have any children?
Yeah, I do.
You remember any of your child's first words? Because I remember my daughter's first words. I never forgot it. What was your daughter's? You remember your child's first words?
Yeah, gimme.
Gimme. It was like this. Gimme.
Well, my daughter's first words, and it was instilled into my heart.
What was it?
Trust fund.
That's the same as gimme.
Yeah, that's a part of gimme.
Well, that's great, Don. I know you're dying to say something else over there. I can see it on your face. Come on.
Well, besides the magic and stuff,
Yes.
my wife and I actually perform with a local Rocky Horror Picture Show group.
Oh, you go out and do that?
Yeah,
like the whole Rocky Horror. You dress up. Now, is that like in the movie?
Yeah, we play the movie in the background.
Okay.
And we perform right in front of the screen while the movie is playing over at the Sci-Fi Center down on South Arville.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, second and fourth Saturdays of the month, starting in February, is going to be our new schedule of twice a month.
Oh, good.
She plays Frankenfurter.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie before.
I have, but I forget because it's been a long time.
The Tim Curry character.
Tim Curry character. Oh, yeah, not the
main
girl
character.
Okay.
She plays his part.
Okay.
And has done a few costume contests and won them and actually got the actual Frankenfurter tattoo on her arm.
Oh,
so she went as far as gotten the actual tattoo. And
now, is it on your Facebook page? You said you talk about things like that on your Facebook page?
Yes, I do. I talk about stuff like that on my Facebook page.
But now you said do you have a couple different Facebook pages? Because you said there's Evil Dawn Magic. Is there another
Evil
one?
Dawn Magic is if you went Facebook / Evil Dawn Magic.
Right.
But I recently changed the name of the Facebook page to Full Power Magic.
Full Power, okay.
Yeah, because I do family shows and I do adult shows.
Okay.
To put both of them on one website would be kind of difficult.
Right,
so
right.
I did Full Power Magic, which encompasses both aspects of it.
That's great. That's great. Well, everybody, if you want to find out what Dawn is doing, Dawn Charette, then check out Full Power Magic on Facebook.
We love you, Don. You know, I want to give
Yeah.
I want to give some equal time to our friends.
I know. I want to get back over there to those spices.
The spices,
and the
Brother
food.
Ben, and because I don't need a call from Al Sharpton.
And Chef
I
D.
don't need that because these
Chef
people
D.
got the NAACP in their pocket, and we got the MAFIA Association.
You know what that is?
The Mothers and Fathers Italian Association.
So tell us a little bit more about these spices and where people can find you and where people can buy your spices. Obviously, you said you're in the Smart and Final.
Yeah, we're in Smart and
So
Final.
he's actually been using your spices then?
Yes.
Is that amazing? Michael, you've been using them, Chef Michael.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in all 7 Smart and Final stores here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow.
We are also in small stores in California. Too many to mention, but
right.
But the local store here is Mario's West Side Market on the west side. You can go get our 7-ounce bottles from over there, and our 24-ounce bottles you can get at all the Smart and Final stores in Las Vegas. We'll also be doing Springs Preserve next month on the 21st of February.
What is Springs Preserve?
Springs Preserve is the Springs Preserve place over on Valley View, across the street from the health.
And what are you going to do there?
We're going to cook. We're going to do our probably a blackened catfish. And
I love catfish.
He likes to do his gumbo and.
I love gumbo. Nobody does gumbo.
Well, Chef D is
I love gumbo.
8 years straight gumbo champion, LA Times.
Oh my gosh!
Dr. Perry loves gumbo.
When is that? Wait, when is that?
That's going to be the 21st of February.
But during the day.
Yeah,
during the day.
during the day.
So that's good. We can go out during the day.
8
Yeah, we need to go out there.
We've got an event there that
out
night,
there.
but we'll go out during the day.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And
It's
where's
really
it
nice.
located
A lot of kids
at?
be out there. They have a lot of events.
Where's it located?
It's on Valley View and Alta. I got his only give
Valley View and Alta. That's
there
okay.
tickets? They gotta get tickets?
You can't miss it, huh?
Is there tickets?
Yeah, it's normally they charge like $5 at the gate.
Yeah,
That's
it's
about
very
it.
reasonable.
And then you can go in and you go in where all the food vendors are.
Have you ever
can
gone to
go
one
where
of
the
those?
Paintings.
I
They
have.
paint the kids' faces.
Yeah, I've been to one of those
all
before.
of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's between
He's been there
Charleston
3
and
times.
Alta.
Oh, between Charleston and Alta.
It's
she
on the
says.
east side of the street.
Yeah,
Okay.
across from the health district.
What a fun time we had today, wasn't it?
Oh my
great?
gosh,
What a
yeah,
nice-
and I definitely want to check that out because I want to come out and have some gumbo.
Yeah.
And so can you
come on out. You'll love it.
Yeah,
I like
can you-
crawfish.
Can you give us a quick recipe on gumbo? Is it quick?
It's not quick.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, folks, you're going to have to check out their website, which is www.soul, SOULDLICIOUS.com. I got it.
There you go. Most people
So
put the E in there,
delicious.
but don't put the E in there.
I'm a
No E.
soul man.
Oh my gosh. Well, this has been a great show. Anything else you want to shout out there, Ben?
Yeah, I want to just say shout out to my wife, Irma. She's hard working back there, blending these seasonings for us as we do it in our warehouse.
Ah, I see the true woman behind the man.
Boy, that's her. That's her. She's my queen, and I'm loving it.
All right.
And give a shout out to all my children that's here in this town. They all grown, though, but they're no
Which
longer.
is 37 of them. That's a lot of kids.
Irma, she's one heck of a woman.
I follow behind Chef Mike, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And Don, anything else you want to just shout out?
Shout out to my wife who's working right now at
Okay.
and I'll see you when you get home, Gail.
Okay, great. And how about you, Liz?
I just want to mention that anyone who even just plays golf a couple times a year. Check us out because this year our goal is to do a lot more social, fun stuff.
Oh, good. Southern Nevada Golf Association. Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah, we need more Italian people playing golf. Stop with the guns, okay, and all the juice and loan shark, and get on the golf course, folks.
And who do you want to give a shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to my dad.
All right, say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
How pretty!
All right, and this is Sandy Kastel and Friends for a Variety Show with Chef Michael. You can check us out on YouTube this afternoon because John Stiles will have us posted. Thank you to Ron Silva and to John Lindquist. And don't forget to check us out on TV.
Yes.
Keen TV and the Walk TV
Five
this
times weekend.
5 times Saturday, 5 times Sunday. Check it out on our Facebook page, Sandy Kastel and Friends, and like us. Like us there and follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, if you don't like me, I'm going to pay you a visit and break your legs.
Hey, have a great day. Bye. Have a great weekend. Bye. See you Monday.
Viva Las Vegas with your